Have you been looking at the homes in Del Webb, Catalina? Maybe any of the Del Webbs here. Del Webb Lakewood Ranch, Del Webb Bayview, Del Webb Sunchase. Not really sure how the homes are laid out or what they look like or what you can do to the interior of the house. So I wanted to walk you through one of their more popular floor plans. This one's called the Stellar. This is right off of their website, and I'm going to explain some of the things that you can and cannot do in the house, some of the features that people really, really love, and maybe some things that aren't such a good choice. So this home is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a den. It's 2,450-ish square feet. Very, very popular. 3-car garage. Now, I always get the questions, why do they have flowers in front of the garage? It's a model home. So they took pictures of this. So don't think it's going to look like that. So one of the things, by the way, they'll have probably about 6 different layouts that you can do on the front of these homes. They call them the elevation. So the bricks would be something that would be a elevation selection. The way this window is rounded off would be a selection on the elevation. So again, they'll have a base elevation, that's the standard price, and then they have 3 or 4 upgrades that you can do from there. Interior of the home, they're all great room plans. Very few of them anymore have a traditional dining room area. So tons of counter space here. Gas appliances in Lakewood Ranch, and you'll have either a tankless water heater or a gas water heater. Most of the homes now are tankless water heaters. Pulte, who is the builder of Del Webb, is doing the impact glass windows as a standard feature with the house. So basically anything that you see here is a add-on. So these lights would be an add-on. These cabinets up here would be an add-on. So it's very important that I love to go with you to help you select these things during the process and tell you what you can do after market to save yourself just a ton of money. But also help you make some selections with colors. We have a lot of people that come down from the north that like these dark colors. Very unpopular in Florida. Resale wise, very tough. So I like to walk you through those particular things. All right. So there's a better picture of the great room plan. Now you can have sliders here. And if you can see right here, there's also a slider that comes back this way. And then these sliders come over this way. Now this is an option, which I highly recommend. I think it's about $5,000 extra. But once you see that, you can't unsee it, because if you get it and you have that wall there, it's just a totally different layout of the room. Because during our amazing time of the year, when we're having nice, cool weather, typically November through April, you'll have these pocketed all the way open, and that just becomes another living area in the house. Pool. Now, again, Pulte will give you a deal to do it right now, but typically I would highly advise you to price it out after market or with the builder, okay? Because the builder's going to get a cut, the contractor's going to get a cut, they have to pay the subs, all those different things. So I tell people normally you can save about 20 to 25% doing it after market if you don't mind going through that construction process. This pool, as you see it here with the walk-in, the jacuzzi, it would be a gas heated pool if you chose to do that. You're probably looking at least $100,000 pool right here because of this right here. And then the jacuzzi. All right. Great to have, great for resale, but you want to maximize your profit there. Now, if you decided not to do a pool, what the back of your house would look like, it would just end right here. Okay. They don't screen it in. It would just be this covered area. So this is all added on during the construction process. Okay. Back to the kitchen. You got a nice little coffee area here. You can obviously drop a wine cooler in there. It does not come with the house, but you can do that. Okay, just more pictures of that area. Upgrades. Don't even know if they actually do those or not anymore. Okay, primary bedroom. It's going to be on the back of the house. So if you're on a lake or preserve area, you're going to have that view of it. Everything you see here is an upgrade. The beams, upgraded wall, upgraded flooring, all of it. So you have a design appointment once you go under contract, which at that point, if you're going to finance, it's 20% down. And then that's all you owe until closing. And then you have a design appointment, which is typically one whole day where you sit there and figure out exactly what you want to do to the house, the lighting, the flooring, the colors, everything you want to do inside the house. I think they asked for 20% of the upgrades as well. Don't quote me on that one. Okay, primary bath. They'll all have dual sinks. This particular model has a huge walk-in closet. There it is. All the custom closet would be an additional add-on. Highly recommend doing that after market. Save a ton of money there. This is the front bedroom where I said they kind of rounded out this window and it makes that room a lot larger. Highly recommend doing that. As I said, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So each bedroom has its own designated bathroom. Anything you see in here, the countertops, the tile all the way up to the ceiling, it's an upgrade. Now, I'm not sure. I saw this. I'm not sure what that room is. That's not the den. So this might be the 3rd bedroom. Not sure why they dropped that in there, but there's your 3rd bathroom. And then there's the den. So a lot of people use this for different things. Still working from home. Some people use it for that. I've seen ladies who want to put the husband's TV in this room because then they can shut these doors. And as we go deaf and we turn the TV up louder and louder, the doors can be shut and we can play our whatever sports game, football game, baseball game, whatever it is on our TV. Some people like this to be a sitting room. Just a ton of different things that you can do with that area. Okay, laundry room. Now, sink, cabinets up here, all add-ons. You can see the pocketing doors here, better example of that. So these go back this way, these go back this way, and that whole area just opens up, which is really, really nice. Okay, obviously, lakefront lot, big bonus, extra money. You can have them during the construction process. This is definitely something you want to do. If you're going to do an outdoor kitchen, you want to have the gas line run, the electricity and the water run out to the lanai. So you can have either them build it during the construction process, or again, highly recommend that you have somebody come in afterwards. You design your kitchen how you want it, but during the construction process, you run all the pipes and everything for the outdoor kitchen. This wall would have that on it. So you'd have gas pipe, water, and electric over here. All right. So again, this home, 2,400, I believe, and 2,483 on the square footage. They're showing the base price of this home at $729.90. Now, this is for the Catalina and Lakewood Ranch. Now, remember, that's the base price. If you're building from scratch, you're picking out a lot, you're picking the model, and then you're picking the upgrades. Everything tick, tick, tick goes from there. If they have what they call a spec home, they've already selected the lot, they've selected the model, they've selected all the upgrades, then they'll also have a price set on that. Now, why you want to use an agent like myself is because we can compare prices to see what things have already sold for in the community to make sure you're not overpaying. If you're building from ground up, we can help you select a great lot. Why not to select certain lots? Why not to do some of the upgrades that we talked about? So we can walk you through that whole thing. Sorry, been making videos all day. So we have to go with you on that first appointment. That's a very important thing. If you call there and make an appointment, then you're their lead. So if you want an agent like myself to help you, you got to go through the agent. Let us set up an appointment with you. We all have sales agents that we work with at the communities, so we can ask for things. Is there any extra incentives that aren't out there right now? Are they offering incentives if they build on that lot? Are they offering incentives if they pay cash? So there's just a lot of things that we can help you out with, and we're there for you all the way through the contracts. There's a builder contract, there's the standard state of Florida contract, and then again, the design center. And then if you're still living out of state, we are out there every couple of weeks and doing video for you so you can watch your home being built, or we can do FaceTime and I can walk through the house to show you what's going on, exactly what point it's at. So if you have any questions about this, I would love to answer them for you. My cell phone number is 941-962-7443. Again, there's 4 Del Webbs in our area. Del Webb Lakewood Ranch, there's no new construction. Those are all resales. Del Webb Catalina in Lakewood Ranch, all new construction. Del Webb Bayview, mostly resales now. There may be a few builder spec homes in there, for very few. And then Del Webb Sunchase, which again is the newest Del Webb that we have. Great value. It's up in Parrish. It's about a 15-minute drive from Lakewood Ranch. You can save $50,000 to $100,000 building a home up there. So I can help you out with any of those. And I have a sales rep at all the communities that I work with. So love to hear from you. Love to help you pick a community and a home that's going to match your lifestyle in retirement. And again, love to hear from you. Please feel free to reach out at any time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.